What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the stage. Facebook Gaming at E3 has been well underway. It's day number 2, and we've seen all sorts of crazy hardcore developer interviews, and now it's time to have a little bit of fun, but more importantly, some Crash Bandicoot fun.
Crazy hardcore is what this is about right now.
It's about to go down.
It's going to be great. I've got Matt Sahinki on the end, Uncaged Games in the middle, and I've got Andy Petrie, associate producer from Activision. Sir, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
It's going to be a fun one. We've got lots of action for you guys. We're going to get some live gameplay. Our 2 creators from Facebook Gaming are going to get a chance to get their hands on to Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled. But before that, let's lay the foundation a little bit. Tell us a little bit about this. It's a remaster of the previous game that, back to 2005?
1999,
the
actually.
original, okay.
Yeah. So Crash Team Racing is a complete remaster. It would be more accurate to say it's a reimagining of Crash Team Racing. And this is the 20th anniversary of the series and the franchise. And what Beanox has done is absolutely incredible. They've taken this thing and built it from the ground up, injected a ton of personality into it, and it's just a love letter to the entire Crash Bandicoot universe.
Yeah, and right before we went live, as we were watching that trailer, that sound effect at the end, so yeah,
you just, it just brings back so many memories, dude. Just that noise.
That one sound effect is just, everybody is in love with Crash Bandicoot and always has. And have either one of you, have you guys ever got to play the original Crash Team Racing?
That was my game. That was I played so much of it. So when I saw and heard that they're doing a like a reimagining, like you said,
yeah,
I was super excited. I'm ready to play it right now.
I'm not gonna say that it was my game because I want to be prepared to potentially lose. But
watch you win, though.
I did play it a lot. And I mean, we were a PlayStation household, so I was definitely more on that side. I had to go to my friend's place if I wanted to play the other kart racer that we won't be mentioning right now.
Now, is it okay if we place bets now that I know the truth of this?
I mean, I'm more than down. I've got a couple. I'll bet you a water bottle that.
Dude, I am parched. Yeah.
So. It's a reimagining. There are clearly some mechanics and favorites from the Crash universe that you have in this. But what about the Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled sets it apart from other of the renditions or just other kart racing games as a whole?
One of the biggest things about this game is that you can independently control how you boost and move through the level. So there's definitely some mechanics in the game that are really skill-based. And we often describe it as being really easy to learn, but pretty difficult to master. And once you're able to master the control scheme and figure out how to quickly and efficiently move through the maps, you can really set yourself apart as hardcore or casual.
Well, considering that both of the gentlemen on this desk play a lot of fighting games, that analogy, I think, works pretty good. We're going to go ahead and get into some gameplay because that's what you're going to want to see. But before we get to the gameplay, there's a screen that we want to talk about. You want to lay it down for us here?
Yes, the screen that you have up right now is the 2-player split screen where you have the option to customize your characters. You have the ability to choose any character that you want that you have unlocked at this point. We have Penta Penguin in there, which we just announced a couple days ago. And then we have a handful of the other characters that are going to be available right out of the gate. And then in addition to that, you can customize your cart. You can put paint jobs on it, decals, stickers. There's individual skins for each of the characters, and you can see some of the skins on here that have the yellow icon. Those are legendary skins, and each one of those have unique animations. And it'll really set you apart when you're playing online if you're able to win and see those unique animations.
All right, Uncaged Game, which one are you going with? Who's player 1, player 2?
I'm player 1.
You're player 2.
Okay.
So
that's because you showed up late. I remember now. All right, who are you going with, Uncaged?
On time.
I'm going with Fake Crash.
You're going to go Fake Crash. What about you, Sahinki?
I'm a Neo Cortex guy.
Why is that? Why would you?
I just I'm a bad guy. I'm a Darth Vader fan, you know?
Okay.
I'm a Neo Cortex fan.
What about you? Who's your favorite? Do you have a favorite character? Maybe not in this game, but just in the universe of Crash Bandicoot?
I really like Crunch.
Crunch, okay.
Crunch Bandicoot, and I'm also a big fan of Purah, because Purah is just adorable.
I'm a Tiny Tiger guy.
Tiny Tiger?
I've always been a huge fan. I also, the first time I ever played the original Crash Bandicoot, I was so bad that I couldn't even get past Tiny Tiger, which, if you don't remember, is the very first boss in the game. So it was a little rough,
Get
for
good,
sure.
nerd.
Yeah, it was good. All right.
Is this the part where I correct you and tell you it's actually Rue?
Oh, it was, wasn't it? Oh, you're right. Oh, you're right, because you have to jump. Okay, well.
I'm sorry to have to do that to you.
No, that's fine. I like to be corrected when I'm just wrong all the time. All right, they're getting their decals.
So, I think I'm set. This is looking pretty fly.
Dude, your guy's red.
He's red. He's red.
Oh, wow. You're just very angry.
He looks fierce.
So when we first hop into the game, what are some of these like initial mechanics that they're going to need to know before they get started with this?
Yes, I would like to know those mechanics.
Should we tell them anything? I don't know. It makes
Actually,
them more fun
no.
that
You know
way.
what? You know that is.
How do I go?
The X button.
All right,
I'll give you that much.
All right.
Yeah, you look. You had a 50-50 chance. It's either X or R2 in racing.
Yeah,
games.
I was gonna try
I was
both
gonna
of
press R2 and sit still. All right, press and hold L1 for turbo boost.
Okay, yeah.
To start power sliding, L1 or R1. Okay.
Using your power up is the circle button,
Okay.
and then you can brake using square.
Brake using a square. But
All
no
right.
one, how do you, brake button? I don't know. Do you need it?
No, you just got to go.
Now, Jungle Boogie is going to be the map that we're playing on, but you guys did just have a big announcement as well to kind of show some content that's going to be coming to Crash Bandicoot or Crash Team Racing throughout the process.
Yes, we did. One of the biggest and most exciting announcements that we have, we saved for last, and it's called the Grand Prix. And what the Grand Prix is it's just a series of seasonal post-launch content that we're giving to everyone for free. And the first thing you get out of a gate is a brand new track. It's called Twilight Tour. We're going to inject new characters into the game, new carts, decals, skins, tons of customization items, and all people have to do is have access to the internet, download it, and then you'll be able to play the game and just unlock free stuff.
Yo, that's whack.
All right, well, we're already getting
No,
ourselves.
That's cool.
I
What he-
sniped you.
What
I
he just did to
sniped
me
you.
is whack.
It's all fair in love and war.
So we've got these question mark boxes, of course, that are going to give these different power-ups to either help you or hinder help you or hinder you as well as your opponents. What are going to be some of the items that they're going to be getting to help them along their way?
Well, one of the things that they can do is they can collect Wumpa Fruit, and the Wumpa Fruit are actually in the nondescript boxes that don't have any question marks on them. And if you collect 10 of those, oh man.
I'm distracted now.
Oh man.
up?
How you doing? It seems we have a special
mortal
guest.
enemy.
It's-
Block his screen. Block his screen.
No, do not block my screen. I am catching up right now.
It seems we have a visitor. It looks like Crash just decided to crash the party.
The star of the game is here.
They're racing here.
Hey! Oh no, I just slipped over something.
Crash, can you give him tips? Tell him the best way to win this.
I'm in first place. You can't be better than that.
And you know,
You can, trust me. You're gonna work on your lap time.
I
and if you didn't know, he's actually a Neo Cortex. He's playing Neo Cortex.
Yes, I am a Neo Cortex fan, so.
What disrespect.
Nice heel turn, buddy. Hero once in a while. There's a lot of them. Okay?
Look, the heroes are boring, okay? I'm a bad guy. The stories are more interesting.
Guys, it's a shame here and now because my phone's
Uh-huh. Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Look at the time.
That's insane.
Oh, that is perfect.
So
Wow.
in the midst of this, it was, what was that, 12 seconds?
It's just one race, though. I just want to point that out, that it's just one, and there are more to come, I'm assuming.
But if you're not first always, then you're last. That's
Yes.
usually like how it works.
place is the first move, right?
Just
We were 12/100th of a
We
second
were
apart.
literally like right next to each other. I thought I lost, but I didn't.
That's pretty good. That got intense right at the end.
All right, so I'm getting the power sliding down.
Okay.
How do you boost out of the power slide? Is there a way to do that?
So yes, what you do is you have the boost reserve system, which is a hidden system in the game, and the way that it works is you drift around corners and you can control boost independently with the other shoulder button.
Oh, while
and you,
I'm-
yep,
okay.
and then you store up to 3 of them, and the better you trigger the boost timing-wise, the longer the boost you'll have at the end of
Okay.
letting go of the drift.
That's cool.
what have you learned, Uncaged? We'll start with you first. What's the big kind of telltale that you have from mechanically on this game that you feel is the most difficult?
Probably just trying to land your items that you get, because that one item, I got a bomb, and if I did not hit Matt, he would have won.
I was off to the races.
And
as they say.
was there something wrong with your chair there?
Yeah, it wasn't as comfortable as it could have been, but you know what? I fixed it.
You fixed it? Okay.
It's all good.
We might have an oversized controller that you can't use in the back if you want.
I might be a Neo Cortex fan.
Okay.
I think Crash might be more of a backseat driver.
You more of a backseat driver?
I might be a Neo Cortex fan. I just want to say you're looking very handsome today.
Oh, don't schmooze him. Don't schmooze him.
I mean, you can still flatter me. I don't want to discourage that, you know.
You got some nice shoes, nice kicks. Where'd you get them? Yeah. I'd like a pair.
What are
Do they
those
have
size
them in my
24s?
size yet? I need them in a 9.5 if you could.
Don't judge a man until you walk a mile in his nuts.
Yeah, they're
I mean, yeah.
they're not big.
Should we pit them against each other again?
I think we should. I think we should pit them against each other again. Let's hit that
Changing the level?
rematch.
Yeah,
Or are you
hit
retrying?
Yeah, hit change level.
Change level. Okay.
You guys can pick whichever level you want.
Okay.
Whichever one entices you.
Wow.
If I might
Nice
make a
tracking
suggestion, I'd do Thunderstruck.
Okay.
A little bit further down.
That doesn't mean
Thunderstruck.
that you're not. You're sure that you're not saying that just so he starts breaking out in
Gonna
AC/DC
start
songs,
thunder.
right?
Oh.
No, I just really want to put them in a hard track so they
Can
suffer.
we do that?
Okay.
Can I do that without it being flagged, the stream?
No, it's in the spirit of X song, so
Right.
you know it's not an actual. What's your song? That, yeah. Yeah, he actually did a pretty good one. Is that your alarm clock as well on your phone?
My alarm clock, my ringtone. I got a toaster oven. That's really great.
Yeah.
Mating call.
It's his mating call.
Oh no.
What have I got?
And yeah, no, there's no female. No, they're not coming.
It's
They're
an
not
aggressive
coming.
mating call. It's a little too aggressive.
Just a little bit.
Are you picking up on this? These are good tips for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait until the
Reading
reading is
it, yep.
almost full.
Did you write these yourself?
He can't read.
He can't read. Oh.
I can't read, but I can write. It's a weird. It's a bummer.
It's interesting how the brain paths work, you know? Yeah.
Left brain, right brain.
The best part about all of this is everything that he's saying, the audience can't actually hear.
No, he can't.
So he's just
We're just talking and we sound crazy. We sound insane.
it's like, what are you doing?
For all we know, he's like saying the most smart things and we just sound insane in response.
He's just miming right now. That's about all you have. So make sure you're animated with your.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw the shorts, but he's been doing some rideshare stuff recently.
Oh, you have.
Yeah.
Ooh, I figured it out. You're done. I figured out the boost.
No,
You're done.
Oh no! I still don't know how to do the boost yet.
He's quite
wait,
possibly
wait,
the worst
I
driver
messed
ever,
up.
too. Or the best driver if he's doing this.
Oh god!
Oh my. Yeah.
Oh, so,
What
there's
happened?
so there's just
I'm
as
on
many
fire!
obstacles as there are.
God.
You had to pick this map, of course.
Yes, absolutely. I don't.
How
I
many
just
maps
blew
are there
someone
on
up.
release?
There are
you.
31 maps out of the box.
Wow.
That's
There
insane.
are 12 battle arenas where you can do things like capture the flag, or
Okay.
steal the bacon, or crystal grab, and all kinds of different stuff. And then the post-launch content, every season is going to introduce another free track.
And that initial release with the Grand Prix, is it a 12
Oh, God. I have a
month
bomb on
content
me.
plan for you
I have a
guys?
bomb on me.
Right now, we've announced 3 Grand Prix. The
Okay.
first one kicks off on July 3rd, which is 10 days after the game actually releases,
Okay.
so we're wasting no time releasing
of
this
course
stuff.
not.
And then we don't have dates for the other 2, but
Oh
the
my
second
God, I'm
one
getting
is
wrecked.
called Back in Time, and we're releasing a track called Prehistoric
Everything
Playground. And we've
I
announced
can't
Baby
believe that you
T,
just did that to
Baby
me.
Coco, and Baby Crash, and there's going to be a whole bunch of other customization content. But the really big thing that we saved for last was Spyro is making his big appearance in Crash Team Racing.
Really?
That's
Yep.
awesome!
That's amazing. All right, I have to change. I'm not going to play Tiny Tiger. I'm definitely going to play Spyro.
Oh, he's going to be great.
That's phenomenal.
All right, coming back.
And then in addition to all of the tracks that we've remastered, we also have all of the Crash Nitro Kart content, including the tracks and the characters. And then starting with the Grand Prix, we're going to be injecting Crash Tag Team Racing content in the game.
So how does the tag team racing work? Like, what's the pure mechanics for that? For those that are unfamiliar.
The pure mechanic, well, we actually didn't bring over the mechanics of Crash Tag
Okay.
Team Racing into
Well,
this.
then, yeah,
so
the new mechanics.
no new mechanics. It's just bringing the characters and the tracks and the content and pulling it into the game. So
Okay.
Crash Nitro Kart and Crash Tag Team Racing
God.
had
Everything-
different
Yeah,
gameplay
no,
features
try not to.
that didn't work within the framework of Crash Team Racing. So what we decided to do is take out all of the stuff in the game that fans really wanted in terms of characters, content, carts, and that type of stuff, and just squeezed it in here to make sure that we had as much content as possible.
Next race, look, I know
So,
that I'm destroyed in this race. Next race, you're done.
I hate to take away from your content descriptions, but Sahinki, you
No, next race, he's done. All right, I figured it out. I figured it out.
you said you figured out the boost.
I don't
I'm
know
just
if he
saying,
has.
Next race, he's in trouble.
I mean, but this is what happens when you play Neo Cortex in a game.
Oh, God, all right. I have
Evil
a
never
bomb
wins.
on me now.
It is. Evil never wins. Although, he is playing fake Crash.
Oh, my God.
He's playing fake Crash.
Oh yeah. Listen, I love you, Crash, but, you know, fake Crash. I gotta do it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've been TNT'd so many
Dude.
times.
You gotta jump. You gotta
time
jump.
Oh, you jump if you. Oh, I
You know
see.
what? I
see.
feel like we shouldn't have told him that.
I feel like he needs help at this
Yeah,
point.
I feel like he
need
needs
help.
I feel like he needs
appreciate
help.
that. Thank you.
So another thing you can do is if you jump right off the end of an incline, you'll get a boost when you hit the ground.
Yeah. I was figuring that out as well. Oh God.
But that doesn't mean that it makes it any easier for turning.
No.
All
right, well,
Oh, he's tearing it up.
Turn the screen off. Just everyone turn the screen off. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Now you have to live in this pain.
You're an 8?
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Failure is instructional. You're going to be like a NASCAR.
I'm just trying to keep this canon. Okay, I'm doing everyone a favor.
Your sacrifices are appreciated.
Look,
How many players are in a race? 8?
look. Did you?
Yeah, you can do up to 8 in an online race.
Yep, I got it. No. Trust me. Next race, you're in trouble.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
But your learning curves usually go up. Yours is going down.
No,
you
no,
went
no,
from
no.
second to seventh.
Yeah, but well, beginner's luck kicked in the first race.
Okay.
Then this was an exploratory experience where I was figuring out the mechanics. You see.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what is and I asked him in the last race, for you, what is probably the most difficult mechanic trying to get down? Is it you're trying too hard with the curve?
Yes,
with the,
finessing the boosts around curves and not going off the track. That was my
Okay.
problem in that race.
Finessing, I like that.
And also being TNT'd 5 times.
Crash
Yeah.
is also the driving part of it.
Yeah, the driving part wasn't my strong suit there either.
There's a reason why you play fighting games,
Yeah,
right?
it's hard to drive and be good at driving if you're not good at it in a driving game, you see? Like, when the driving is the main mechanic and you're not good at driving,
You could try
It's a struggle.
low kicking the accelerator. Crash, good to see you.
Thanks for crashing, Crash. Oh, come on. Make more effort than that. Yeah, there you go. You did it. Have fun.
Hyper Spaceway sounds cool.
Oh,
Out of time is great.
Oh, out of time?
Out of
Do
time.
out of time.
All right.
I love
Out
this
of
track.
time.
This
No,
track's
it's
beautiful.
recommended. Here we
Okay.
go.
You guys should do some random characters.
All right.
yeah.
Mix things up a little bit.
Let's see here.
Oh, you know what? No, hold on, wait. Okay, that's cool.
Okay, I'm down with it.
I'm in.
See how cute Burr is?
Hers actually adorable.
I feel like I lost the random war there. For sure.
You did. You already lost the race. It's over.
I mean, I don't think the characters mattered for that part.
The mental
But
game.
does it?
We are giving out participation awards.
I appreciate that.
I'm
I
not.
actually had a wall of them when I was a kid.
What was your favorite?
My favorite participation award?
Yeah.
6th place out of 6 in the 100-meter relay swim team.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I
Did you just
wasn't
like
a strong swimmer.
Did you just like jump in the water and then they had to save you until you just got 6th place by
I
default?
finished the race.
Okay.
Okay.
He
Okay.
had floaties.
Oh, he had floaties. Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So now I know in some kart racing games,
messed
whatever
up already.
vehicle you have changes a little bit of the stats on handling or top speed, things of that effect. Is that apparent here, or is it pure cosmetics?
It's pure cosmetics.
Okay.
The only thing that changes any sort of back-end statistics
God.
in the game
I went
are
off
the
track.
characters themselves.
Okay.
So carts, decals, skins,
right.
anything. That's all just
I'm
pure
going overboard on
customization
the
and
boost.
content.
So how do
I
the
see that
characters
now.
change it? Is it abilities, or is it more of just like your smaller characters obviously have a little bit more finesse as opposed to your bigger characters? What's the big difference that you guys went from a design philosophy for this?
It really was just trying to balance the characters and making sure that nobody was any stronger than another one. So
Okay.
there's tiers of classes. There's beginner, advanced, or beginner, intermediate, advanced. Then you have stats that kind of flow out in between those. So maybe more acceleration, better handling on the cart. And you have some heavier class characters, which you're going to turn very poorly, but you might be able to finesse the drift mechanic into being able to do straight line boosting. So that's something that's a little bit more of an advanced mechanic.
Now, online play is clearly going to be an odd option for this. Are you guys planning on any sort of, whether it be like a ranked mode, or as someone that is in esports, and I know that these two gentlemen are huge fans of it as well, that competitive matchmaking, is that going to be potentially a thing in this game?
Yeah, competitive matchmaking is a thing. That's something that goes on behind the scenes where we're trying to fairly match players up with those of a similar skill level. And then you also have leaderboards that you can climb, and we might even announce awards for climbing those leaderboards too. So as part of the Grand Prix.
And, you know, I asked that question because it draws back to kind of the different classes. Anytime you think about competitive matchmaking and trying to be the best of the best, you start trying to figure out which of these characters is best on that. Do you feel that you guys have done a good enough job so far at balancing the characters out, so you're not going to have, say, you know, only the Neocortexes are going to be the ones near the top of the leaderboard because they are just the best character?
That's a really great question, actually. So we've really tried to balance.
Matt, he's trying to answer a question.
Sorry, this guy's cheating over here.
He truly is. I've seen it. Yeah, so that's a great question, and what I think what we're really interested in is trying to see if some sort of meta evolves out of our characters.
Okay.
Because we've really tried to balance them, and Beanox has done put in a considerable amount of effort in really making sure that they're fair, but I'm curious to see if fans are going to just find a character that they gravitate towards and it climbs the leaderboards.
Well, especially with the tag team racing aspect of it as well, where if you're going to be working with a friend during these races, what are those compositions going to be? I mean, I know this is some very, like, in the weeds kind of conversation, but it's really good to see something, you know, as simple from a entry barrier standpoint as a kart racing game is like Crash Team Racing, as opposed to like a MOBA or something that takes a lot more skill. You just get behind a wheel and you drive.
Yeah, and actually, just to clarify one thing, there's no team structure when you're playing online. You're not partnering up with someone else to do races.
Okay.
Yeah. So in this one, it's really all about your individual skill level.
Okay.
But there are battle modes that you can play online where you can pair up with somebody and then compete against others. So, for example, Capture the Flag is something that fans will be able to just have a blast
Everybody
with.
loves the CTF mode.
Yes.
Everybody loves it. Now, you've talked a little bit about some of these items. Do you have a particular favorite or one that you feel is kind of the golden star, as they used to say, from the old Mario days?
I love the missiles.
Okay.
Myself, I love to get a three-banger of missiles and just launch them at people in front of me.
Are they homing missiles or are they more just like straight shoots?
They're homing.
Okay.
And then what you can do with some of the power-ups, like the bombs, you can throw them back behind you. You can take the vials and you can tee them up behind you and shoot them if a missile's coming at you, and you can deny it so that you can prevent somebody else from hitting you. So there's utility between all the different power-ups that you can use.
Okay.
Here we
I
go.
just want to point out that you had 3 homing missiles.
You were in first place, so you were getting that drift turbo thing, right?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I figured it out. I figured it out.
If we play like 5 more games, you would win.
Yeah.
I mean, we still have a little bit of time. You guys got at least 1, maybe 2 more games. I can't promise anything just yet.
I need redemption. That's all I need.
No, you just need a win.
Just that one win.
No. Redemption assumes that you were at the top, fell, and then are trying to get back there. You haven't been at the top yet.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
This is the more notice me arc of your story.
Yes.
There you go. All right, where are we going to next?
What's another good level?
What's the hardest level that you have
there's-
available? Can we do that?
There's a lot of really difficult levels.
I'm putting you on the spot, Andy. You got to pick one for me.
Let's do go up.
Okay.
Keep going. Keep going.
The
Just
first
roll it.
level is the hardest one.
Let's do Oxide Station.
Oh, goodness.
This one's a little tougher.
Okay.
It's not I wouldn't say it's the hardest. It's definitely
random
harder
again.
though.
All right.
So what makes this level so difficult specifically? Don't
Okay,
say
I won't
it.
tell. I won't tell.
We're not going to tell. We're going to experience it, and then we'll see what happens.
This in the adventure mode. This is Oxide's level, so you know he's going to make it tough for you.
Okay.
Nitrous
All
Oxide
right, who
being
did you
the
guys
bad
get?
guy.
Who'd we? I didn't get to see who because you guys went random again, right?
Yeah,
I did. I wasn't sure who my character
I
was.
don't know who
to
my
be
character was
honest.
either. Looked like a squid guy.
I looked like some sort of evil doctor.
You had like a rocket in your head, right?
Yeah.
That's from last match.
What?
Last match I shot you
Yes,
with 3 rockets.
they're
So now,
stuck in my head
you're
now.
rocket to your head.
Exactly.
You got to keep it germane. Okay, so now
Wow,
we're
this
in
is cool.
we're in outer space, Oxide Station. These maps are gorgeous as well.
Yes, they're beautifully lit. They got a ton of stuff going on in the backgrounds. There's all kinds of beautiful animations that they've tied to little things that are running around in the background. They have all of these different effects that are going through the level to just make it feel like it's alive and breathing too.
So, what was the conversation like? First off, how long has this been in development? How long did it take you guys to kind of get this? And then a follow-up for that is, what was the conversation like with Beanox and Activision when you guys came together and you realized, you know what, we want to redo Crash Team Racing. We want to make this a new, elevated experience for the players that love the Crash universe as much as they do.
So I can't speak to specific development timelines, but it has been in development for quite a while. But the thing that brought this to the forefront is we released Crash Insane Trilogy.
Yes.
And it was wildly successful. People
And
absolutely loved it.
rage-inducing.
And rage-inducing. People forgot how hard that game actually was. But the second that we announced that game was coming out, social media was
I didn't see
just
what happened.
absolutely flooded
I died.
with you have to bring Crash Team Racing back. So obviously we took a really, really hard look at that, and we said, you know what, we need to do this. It just makes absolute sense to do it. The game is awesome. We have the best team possible to be able to put the best game possible together, and this is the result of it, and I don't think we could be any happier.
I mean, it must be very fulfilling as well, having the support from this die-hard Crash Bandicoot trilogy. I mean, especially with the guys on the couch here, all of those older games. You think about Crash Bandicoot, you think about the Spyro trilogy. Games like that are something that we grew up with in our childhood, and being able to revisit that as an adult has been an insane experience, especially now that you're adding Crash Team Racing to the mix.
Absolutely, and kind of the way that I look at this is this game looks like what I thought it did when I was a kid. You know what I mean by that? Yeah.
No,
so
100%.
you know, my imagination would run wild.
You don't lose the integrity of the game first created.
Yes, exactly. And then now they've just blown it out in every single different way, and it looks fantastic.
Sorry, I'm very focused.
Yeah.
Matt wants to win this.
Oh,
Matt,
he's got it in first here.
Matt started off talking, oh, this, all that. Now it's just,
I
dead
need
silence.
I need it.
Yeah,
I need it in my life.
This is an intense hyper focus at this point.
The entertainment has gone out the window.
It's only
winning.
competition now.
This is what happens when you stick two extremely competitive friends on the same couch.
And one friend loses repeatedly.
So, who usually wins in the fighting games?
We haven't actually.
No, we haven't played.
We haven't played really, like really for real.
Well, but when you guys play different, you don't play as much MK11.
Yeah, so he would destroy me at MK, and I think I would have the upper hand in Dragon Ball Fighters. Yeah, I think that's safe to say.
Are you a fighting game fan?
I'm a fighting game fan.
Fighting game fan? Do you have a favorite fighting game?
Dragon Ball Fighters.
Dragon Ball Fighters.
Definitely
Yeah. It's a great game. All right, final lap.
Here we go.
We're going to get into esports shoutcasting at this point.
Get it, Bill.
Final lap. It's first place for Sahinki. Third place sitting right now for Uncaged Games. Sitting 2 back on the final stretch.
I want to hear some smack talking here.
Some smack talking?
All right.
I would, but I'm trying to focus so hard.
I'm gonna so win.
You're going down.
You're definitely not going to win this race.
All right, stop channeling your inner neocortex.
Those fighting words are going to involve some fisticuffs, it sounds like.
Oh, God. Oh, I was doing so
mess
well
up? Did you
until
mess
a
up?
moment ago. I did, yeah. Sweet.
All right,
man.
second pay. You're getting closer.
Stop doing well. If you could please.
No, let's do it so good. Cage still sitting in third place, though. He got hit a couple times. That's the home stretch.
I'm feeling all right.
You're almost done.
I think he can do it.
What better timeline for Matt Sahinki than to get first place on the final map?
That's how I planned it. He said, knowing that would curse him. Why did I say that?
It's the adventure. You're almost there.
Oh, no.
Oh, man, I'm trying to squeeze through there. Oh, that's it. I think that's it.
Yeah,
I think Crash was able to give you a little bit of his mojo.
a little bit. It's that presence. His aura just resonated.
He exudes winning.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Yes, it was the rocket that you shot in my head last
Yeah,
round.
it gave me that
Propelled
turbo.
me to victory.
Little extra propulsion.
That felt good.
We're going to wait for him to finish
There we go.
third
All right.
place. Final bronze medal for Uncaged Games, and the gold medal going to none other than Sahinki himself. I'll start with you for a winner's interview. We've got a couple minutes left, so talk to me a little bit about this game. You got to play it for 30 minutes, basically.
Yeah.
What are your first impressions, and let us know what you think.
I think it's great. When you hear someone involved with the game say buzzwords like, oh, it's very skill-based and this, like, you don't really know, number one, exactly what that means. Number two, if it's just a buzzword. But I can definitely say that, like, of the kart races I played, this is more in-depth than others because, like, the whole storing boost thing is really difficult. Not just to, like, pull off, but to control your character while you're doing it. So you kind of have to, it's a risk-reward thing about, like, how fast do I want to go. Also, you can probably answer this question. When my cart starts tipping up from the boost, am I doing it too much, or is that just, like, an animation
That's
thing?
just an animation.
Okay,
Yeah. And to your point, the way that you're controlling your boost, you can see that there's a meter on the bottom right-hand corner, and it's timing-based. So you will get a better boost depending on how effectively you can time it while you're using it.
Gotcha.
So it just takes practice and repetition, and eventually it becomes muscle memory.
Yeah, but no, this is very difficult. And I actually, like, while I was going through that level, I saw a million shortcuts that I was too afraid to take. So
Yeah, oh
I think
my
there's, like, the
goodness.
depth of that as well.
Just go with a normal track. I was scared, so I didn't want to go, like, left.
What about you, David? What's your initial thoughts on this game, despite the fact that you lost the final round?
So, like I said, I played the original Crash Team Racing when I was younger, and playing this, it felt like I was playing the old school one, and it just feels so good, and I just want to play more. Honestly, I wish we had more time, but...
Yeah, no, you're not, and he's going to have to take that with him because the game is not out yet, though it is coming very soon, June 21st. Is that right?
June 21st. It's next Friday.
Next Friday, so you'll be able to get your hands on it. Any last words or thoughts, Annie, before we leave you today?
I just want to say thank you guys for playing. This was awesome. You guys really actually showed the game off well, and I appreciate that very much.
Oh, nice.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
For sure. Guys, don't forget, June 21st, Crash Team Racing, next Friday. Put it on your bucket list. Get it in your store. It will be coming to, is it just PlayStation? Is it all platforms?
PlayStation 4.
Where can we play it?
PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and lastly, the Grand Prix comes out on July 3rd. Less 10 days, and you get more content.
Nice.
Andy from Activision, everybody. Make sure you check it out. More action from the E3 stage here at Facebook Gaming. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back quicker than you think.